Okay, it's been 21 days since Cry of Man, and I have been obsessing about it non-stop, trying to understand what exactly it is, and I have my theory. I'm just about getting ready for work, so it was very ill-timed. I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago. Bobo, go away. And I tweet longer my theory for Cry of Man, but I figured I would put it on my YouTube channel just for good measure. Okay, so Cry of Man theory, a cautionary tale about embracing death. Just a theory. My theory is the color orange represents death. The little orange ghost lady is natural death over time, ever present, no matter what your life struggles are, no matter how rich or poor you are. She's always there waiting, and we all know it. She eats and eats large portions of food, eating away at your time. Her large portions of food represent large chunks of time passing. The phone calls represent our consciousness of death. We don't think about it, we focus on everyday worries, but we always know that it's there. The evil man with the orange teeth represents cruel, unnatural death, with no rhyme or reason, just brutal harmfulness that can happen from, something bad. Tank Man is distancing himself from his family, knowing that someday he will die and he's powerless to stop it, despite his wealth and power and achievements. Troll Day is on All Hallows Eve, or Halloween, the time of year when many cultures acknowledge death, some with orange pumpkins. If there were a moral to be had from the story, it would be to embrace death by knowing our times will all come. Honor it by enjoying the presence and time we spent with those we love most, not squabbling over silly things like money. Agent Martinez fell in love with Barry, but they were both so busy worrying about things like Tank Man's disappearance and the art show and the company's money, worry, that they lost their chance. Barry was so busy fretting, trying to run everything, that she didn't get to see how special Agent Martinez actually was to her. Very sad. Juglet, on the other hand, was so angry that at his father and idealized being a soldier or so much, he refused to see how he was flirting with death at every step. Even when the callers on the phone tried to warn him, all he wanted to talk about was the glamour of war, without even acknowledging that he could actually die in it. Poor Jackman. He is the sensitive artist who just wishes to create. Somewhat utterly lonely in his own desire for ultimate creative expression, he ignores the inner pain that he feels in the abandonment of his beloved father. He becomes obsessed with his own death, and his work fixated on the subject, much to the disturbance of his own family members. I believe he became so depressed that he began to self-harm, and suicide was ever-present force whispering in his ear. Tank Man is a selfish fool, sorry to say, who was so distraught at the futility of his own mortality that he forgot that it could come just as swiftly for those around him. He never expected in all his musings of his own end that his son would die before him. And the sad part is that the realization of this was the only thing that made him pay attention to his family, whom he truly loves deep down inside. I don't know if this is actually the creator's intent, but this is my theories on Cry of Man, and it's been something that's been sitting in my head, and I've been watching the episodes over and over trying to understand what they mean, and this is what I think about it.